Hello viewers, welcome to Brilliant Online Academy. Here we always demystify different subjects to the learners who are at tertiary level or O level or even primary level. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the notification bell so whenever we upload new video you'll be able to notify it that a new video has been uploaded. Today we are going to discuss the differential calculus. We are going to solve use the different methods in solving the differential calculus. The first one that we are going to begin with is the natural log. How can we get the differential function or derivative of a function containing natural log? For example, the one that we have here is maybe if we get the derivative of y is equals to ln of x raised power -4 plus x raised power 3. This one, we can use different methods in solving this, but I am going to demystify the one which is very simple for you to understand and save time when you have got a test. So, note this one. For us to differentiate ln, maybe ln u. Ln u is the same as let's say d over d u in bracket ln, ln of u. This is the same as u prime over u. So the u prime, in this our case, the u will be this one here. The u will be this one. So the u prime is just the derivative of x raised power 4 plus x raised power 3. So that one will be the same as, so that is dy over x will be the same as, we get the derivative of this u, which is now x, that is -4, very good, -4 raised power. If we, -4 minus 1 will get -5 plus 3x, then 3 minus 1 is 2 over u itself, which is now x raised power 4 -5 plus x raised power 3, like that. Now we can factorize this one. When you factorize, take the lowest value. What is common here is x. So you take the lowest value of x, which is in our case is x raised power -5 into 4x plus, now what if we do x raised power what? Give us x raised power 2, that is 3x raised power 7, because when the bases are the same, we multiply, we add the powers, in multiplication. So 5 plus 7, we'll be able to get 2 that way. Over, what is common here is also x raised power -4 into 1 plus x raised power 7. That way, because if we add this plus this, we'll be able to get 3. As simple as that. Then this one can also go there. How many times? Because we have x raised to power this one, so we'll add the powers, which will be able to give us so this one, just divide this by this. So this one goes here, or x times. So therefore we have -4 plus 3x raised power 7 over x into 1 plus x raised to the power 7, which can be, you can get as negative 4 plus 3x raised to the power 7 over x plus x raised to the power 8, and that becomes your answer, as simple as that. That is what you should know. For those who does not know how to pass to this side, this is just the same as 1 over x raised to the power 5. We divide by 1 over x raised to the power 4. So when we reciprocate with 1 over x raised to the power 5 times x raised to the power 4 over 1. So this one goes here, 1 here, it goes x times. So we have 1 over x, and that is what we have got here as our answer. So that is how you should play with the figures. So we have seen how the link add. So that is what also you should be able to know. Maybe if I might say, maybe also for log, maybe if you are told to get the differential of the derivative of log x, this one you should just know the general formula is just x prime over ln x, just like that. So that is what you should be able to know. And that is that. Let's see another example that we should also be able to understand. Another example here that I want us to understand is find the derivative of sine inverse. So we are in sine now, sine inverse of 1 minus 2t squared, like that. So we get, we want, if y is equal to 1, that one, let's get the derivative of this function here. So if you are given this, what I want you to understand, the derivative of sine inverse, maybe the derivative of sine inverse of u is always equals to u prime, that is the derivative of u over the square root of 1 minus u squared. So that is what I want you to understand. In this case, our u is this one. So that is our u. So let's now come and say, so now y prime, which is now the derivative of y, will be now u prime, and u prime, we get the derivative of this u, which will give us negative 4t over 1 minus this one, that is 1 plus 1 minus 2t squared, then we square that one. So that is when we get that now. So we have the square root of, that is 1 minus into 1 minus 2t squared, then squared. So with that one you get 40 over 1 minus, we open this bracket, which will give us, that is 1 minus 4, that is 4t squared, plus 4t raised to the power 4, like that. So that is the same as negative 4t over 1 minus that plus 4t squared minus 4t raised to the power 4, just as that. Then we can have, so note that here we had the square root. So here also is this one all is under square root. So from there we have we'll be able to have negative 4t over the square root of this one will go with that one. Therefore, we'll have now 4t squared minus 4t raised to power 4. So therefore, we can factorize the figures under the square root. So we'll have negative 4t over what is common here under the square root is 4t squared. So we'll have 4t squared into 1 minus t squared, like that. So we can get the square root of this one. So therefore we'll have negative 4t over 2t into the square root of 1 minus t squared, like that. So this t will go with the t, 2 goes here 2 times. So therefore we have negative 2 over root 1 minus t squared again, and that becomes your answer. As simple as that. So what I want you to master is now the sine inverse. How do we get the derivative of sine inverse? To get the derivative of sine inverse, sine inverse of u, that is just u prime, which is now the derivative of u. And in this case, the u is 1 minus 2t squared, then over square root of 1 minus u squared. Just as simple as that. Let us also take another example here. Let's take another example here. Let's take this example. Find the derivative of y is equals to the square root of 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared. If you take this kind of example, you might be worried. You might think that it is hard, but let me assure you this is the simplest sum that you should joke with in a few minutes. So if you take this one, we can apply two formulae that will help us to solve this. One, we'll use the chain rule. Another one will also use the quotient rule. That also will help us to solve this. So for us to solve this one, let the root, let 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared be u. Then we'll have now f of x is equals to, we can say the root is f, which will be able to give us what is called the square root of u, which can also be written as u raised power a half. So f of the derivative of x of f of x, or we can say the f of u in this case, the f of u in that case will be a half raised to power a half into u, half of u, then half minus 1 will be negative a half, like that. So we have gotten the derivative of that. Then now we come to g of u. g of u is just this u that we are going there to be 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared. Now let's come and get g prime, the derivative of g of u. Let me say this is x. This is also x. So this side, the one without the root is g, and the root is f. So understand that way like that. So g prime of x, the derivative of g. In this case, I've said the one without square root is g. So we'll now say, how do we get the derivative of this one? So we can use the formula that is vu prime minus uv prime over v squared, which is now the quotient rule. In this case, v, the numerator is u, the denominator is v. So v, in this case, will be 1 minus x squared, then we multiply by the u prime, which is now u is the denominator, derivative of this numerator. I mean, the derivative of numerator, which will be 2x. So we'll have 2x minus u, which is 1, we put in bracket, which will be 1 plus x squared, then we multiply by the v prime, the derivative of v, which is now negative 2x, negative 2x, like that, over the v squared. In this case, the v squared is 1 minus x squared, then we square that. As simple as that. Now let's do that. This times this, we'll be able to get 2x minus 2x cubed minus, in bracket that we'll have negative 2x minus 2x cubed, like that, over 1 minus x squared, like that. And now, we can now open the bracket by saying, again, the second bracket, 2x minus 2x cubed, plus now 2x plus 2x cubed. In that manner, where we now over 1 minus x squared, like that. So you realize that this one will go with that. So therefore, we remain with 4x over 1 minus x squared, which, if you like, you can leave it in this form, or you can work it further. Let's stop it from there, then we continue. Now we use what is called the chain rule, which says that f of x, f prime into g of x again, times g prime of x. So in this case, we have gotten f was this one, that is f prime was that is a half of u, and our u our u was all this was our u, that is in bracket 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared. Then everything was raised to power negative a half. Then we multiply so what I've written here was, we said the formula is, let me write the formula here so that you can follow it. That is g prime, f prime of g of x, you multiply by g prime of x. So f prime was this one, which was a half u raised to power negative, and u is now this one. Very good, which is g of x. Just simple as that. Then we multiply by that, which we are going there to be 4x over 1 minus x squared, then we square that. So this one, you can realize that this will also cancel that one 2 times. So therefore we remain with 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x raised power 2. Then this one is raised power negative a half. Then we multiply by now 2x over 1 minus x squared, then we square that. So from here we can say that this one can be the same as 1 over 1 plus x squared over 1 minus x squared. Then this is raised power half like that. Then we multiply this. We multiply by 2x over 1 minus x squared. Then we square that. So from there we can multiply this times that, and also that times that. So this one is very simple. You can either leave it, you can either multiply this times this and this times that, then you leave your answer. But if you want to go further, you can do like this. We can get the reciprocal of this one. If you get the reciprocal of this, it will be just the same as 1 minus x squared. This one is raised to power a half. This one also 1 plus x squared raised to power a half. Then we multiply by 2x over 1 minus x squared. Then we square that. So from there, we can now say this and this they have the same basis. Even if they have the same basis, so this one can go here 2 over, that is a half plus a half minus that is 2 minus a half, which will give us 3 over 2. So we will say that 2x over 1 plus x squared raised to power half into 1 minus x squared raised to power now 3 over 2, like that, and that becomes your answer because you cannot go beyond that. So it's just simple as that. So this one involves two theories that you have to undertake. We have the principle of the quotient rule and also the chain rule will help you to deduce the answer for that question. I think that is well taken in. Very good. So another example that also I want us to check on is almost the last one. Let's see this one. We have the sign. Get the derivative given that y is equals to sine in bracket 3x squared plus 2x. If you have been told to get the derivative of this. So this one here also will use the rule, which is the chain rule, will help us to differentiate this one, where we say this one to be f and this one to be g. Very good. So this one is f, this is g. So we say f of x is equals to the sine of this one, which maybe we might say this one be u. Let's say like that. Then f prime of u, the f prime of u, the f prime of u, that is this one, will be given by the derivative of sine is always cos. So we have cos u, that is that. But note that the u is now the g. Then also we have g of x. G of x in this case is 3x squared minus plus 2x. Very good. Then we want the derivative of g of x, which is now 6x plus 2, like that. Now let's use now the quotient, not the quotient but the chain rule, which now says that f of x, that is f prime g of x times g prime of x. Very magnetic. So here we will be able to get that f is now that one, which is now cos. Very good. Then g of x, which is now this one here, which is 3x squared plus 2x. Then multiply by g prime of x, which is now 6x plus 2. Then we'll be able to multiply that times that, which will just be 6x plus 2 cos of 3x squared plus 2 of x, like that. So this is the answer for this question. So that is what you do. So for you to do these things, just first identify these things, then you just replace. It will make your answer, your work easier. So the last example is under implicit. So that is the last that we are doing here. So the last one is differentiate, get the derivative of, given that y is equals to x y raised to power 4 minus x raised to power 3 y raised to power 3 plus 5x, that is x raised to power 5 minus 11 is equals to 0. So this will apply what is called the implicit. Implicit means the x and y are combined together. So to mean that you get the derivative of x to the respect of y separately, you differentiate them separately. So for example here, we have this one which will be now, we differentiate to, if we differentiate y here, we'll have x, if we differentiate x, which will be, if we differentiate this x, will be 1. So we'll have y raised to power 4. Then the next one, now we differentiate. So if we differentiate x here, we leave y in this case, just the way we have written here, because y, x raised to power 1 minus 1 is 0, and a number raised to power 0 is 1. So that one you cannot write it there. Plus, now we are differentiating y, x will remain. So we'll have 4x y raised to power 3. So this 4 is this one, then x remains x, then y, that is 4 minus 1, you get this one. Then if you differentiate y, it will always be dx dy, like that, minus. Here also we differentiate, so like that. So we go to this one, just the way I've said, we differentiate x, then we leave, we hold y, that will be 3x squared y cubed, plus, now we are holding x, but we are differentiating y, so it will be x cubed, so it will be 3x cubed y squared, but it will be now dx dy, plus x, that is 5x squared, raised to power 4. If we differentiate, this one will be 0, so minus 0 is 0, so we'll have is equals to 0. Then from this one, the one without the x dy we take to our right hand side. So therefore we will be able to remain, this side will remain with 4x y cubed dx dy minus plus 3x cubed y squared. So this one will be minus. So here, sorry, when we are opening this bracket, because of this negative which was there, here was to be negative. Sorry, that one. So it will be this one minus that over dx dy plus, so is equals to, so this, the other one goes now the other side. This is positive, when it goes the other side it will be negative y raised to power 4. Again, this one also goes the other side, it will be positive 3x raised to power 2 y raised to power 3. Like that. So we can now factorize. So the y, so here we'll have one negative, we have also this 5x raised to power 4. Also it goes to the other side. Before we go to the other side, it will be negative 5x raised to power 4. Negative like that. So here we have the x dy into 4x y cubed minus 3x cubed y squared is equals to, this one is equivalent to, can be 3x squared y cubed minus y raised to power 4 minus 5x raised to power 4. So from there we can divide for us to remain. So this one was to be the dy dx. Sorry for that. So here we should be dy dx. This side also dy dx. This is also dy. Dx. Dy dx. Because the differential should be that one. So for us to remain with dy dx, we divide both sides by 4xy cubed minus 3x cubed y squared. Divide also this one by 4xy cubed minus 3x cubed y squared, like that. So this one will go with that. So dy dx will be equivalent to that one, which is 3x squared y cubed y raised power 4 minus 5x raised power 4 over 4x y cubed minus 3x cubed y squared, and that becomes your answer, because nothing you can factorize. So that is the derivative of that dy dx should give you that. So in other cases, you might be given maybe the values of y and x. Maybe the coordinate can be given as 2, 3. Then you are told to now get it. You only, the first one is always x, that's y. Then where there is x, you replace by 2. Where there is y, you replace by 3. Then you work it out as simple as that. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more video as we will continue working on the maybe our next videos maybe will be on probability and statistics too. So subscribe and you get notified once we upload a new video. Thank you and have a nice time.